Hey everyone, this is Joe from New Gamer Nation. I'm here with Lewis from 12 Minutes.
Hello.
Here to talk about 12 Minutes.
Yeah,
So why don't you give us the elevator pitch for the game and give everybody like a quick overview of what it's all about.
so it's a time loop. It's a bit like Groundhog Day. So you get home, you have dinner with your wife, then a cop shows up, he beats you up, and you pass out, and you wake up right at the start of the loop, and you have to use the knowledge of what you know it's gonna happen to try to change the outcome and break the loop.
So and as you go through, you find different items that can be used on different things to try to change the scenarios, correct?
Yeah, like it's all in real time, and the knowledge, the items, the search for the apartment will allow you to do different actions, and you have different outcomes. Yeah.
So I noticed that as you're playing, some of the information kind of carries over into the other playthrough, like you get different dialogue options. Does that continue throughout the entire game? Like is new information disseminated from your older playthroughs, or is it you have to kind of keep your own notes as you go through?
So like, because it's always on the same apartment, the same characters. There's no upgrades. There's no level ups. There's no weapons. Your feeling of progression comes from your character learning what's happening. So I try for him to react as much as possible to what's happening around him. If you say the same things over and over, and hopefully he's supposed to be able to understand what you're trying to do. So tell the wife about the loop, tell the cop is coming. Yeah.
So the entire game takes place within that apartment, or is there other places?
Yeah, it's all in the apartment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's like 6 hours if you're good at puzzle games.
Okay.
Because your knowledge changes, so you see a different perspective on things, and you learn about certain things. So it keeps going over and over. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk more about the direction for the game. So what's the future for this? Are you looking for a publisher? Are you looking to do it on your own? Is there a particular platform that you have preferences for, or are there a certain market that you're going after? Like what's the strategy?
Like, at the moment, the game is complete, like in the sense that you can play from start to end and experience it. So it's ready for actual production, where I'll get a team, get funding, and start working on it, which I think would be like about a year.
Okay.
I think I would start with Steam, Windows, and Mac.
Okay.
And then seeing on the success, if it works, other platforms. Like I think it's great for the iPad because it's a one-button move around.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the loop is pretty short. Yeah.
So I noticed that the format is similar to a point and click, or actually a point and click. What made you decide that was the best way to tell your story? Like, there's been a resurgence recently for point and click. So I mean, is this something you've always had in mind, or is this something that's kind of come up and said, this now that this is popular, I can tell the story this way?
It's a long answer. Like, I love adventure games, and I like the way they tell stories, but I also hate how the player has to figure out what the hell does the designer want me to do. So I wanted to bring the side of storytelling in adventure games, but I also wanted to get rid of the frustration. So the way you interact, there's no verbs. It's more like each object is a symbol, so you understand how to mix it with other objects. But I'm a big fan of adventure games, and some of the things that they've done, I try to use them, as well as other things that I believe work better for the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a very interesting concept. I mean, it's definitely a lot different than adventure games go, because they have a certain linearity to them. Like once you figure out the puzzle, you move forward, where it doesn't necessarily affect the story one way or the other.
Yeah, that was one of the main, like, I wanted to really research cause and consequence that games say they're doing, and they give you choice, but it's very relative choice.
It's very binary choice.
Yeah, and I wanted to do, like, there's no cutscenes, everything is in real time, and it's up to you to really decide what to do. And by constraining in an apartment, you can very quickly see how your actions will affect everything around you.
So, somebody is interested in the game. Where can they go? What can they look at?
So there's a website, 12minutesgame.com.
Okay.
I have a devlog where I'm talking about my process and how the game is going.
Okay.
All the links are there. Anyone can email me, talk about it. There's the Twitter.
Okay.
And like in a year, the game, I hope summer next year the game will be out.
Okay.
If all goes well, yeah.
Well, we certainly wish you the best of luck. It was really interesting, and we really recommend that everybody goes out and at least looks at the game and gives it a chance. It's certainly worth your time.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, I wish I had more time with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Thank you.
No, so thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day at PAX.
You too.